4 zeros na say 2 zero na sika na ya hata ene wakwa ko trefie oba be sikani ene nyankopon se boni a obedi yati waka che wheelchair mu na wote wo wontina wodi
dala na Mahama was na ni de me bani di atemu wa ya de me bani ni matem didie na Mahama was na ni de
na platform so campaign ma MPP e wo Greater Accra ene kwa oti wheelchair mu a ye pagya once na kwa kwotena WC so agya wonan no ye wi asase so obegu wheelchair mu no mpo no still wo campaign ma MPP.
These people compare us to the MPP they don't waste their time on too many insults. So NDC our mouths like acid.
Na Mahama na ni age na osere ni ehuhuru mponi ni ebekeka ti nkomoni yipa now atemdidi a eye de lawse hwan ene honto ade adi eye omampanyi dada atemi o pese o mo kire se obi bia wo yare wo Ghana sese ya ye kasei a wote hwiche mu bia na ye bone na de na kotenem
ade nti na osipo ama police wa beche no abra nyame ati ufie ho wo yire nyame ensa won so because of my knaman aden na on command the same power now we desire no fasa power no e fight so for no ja Ghana police no mun kochi akromfo no ja
eye me den se meka ho asem e wo me page so because of atemdidi na na ewu mu no ene ha wo musi e ka asem no meteye no me yam hye me won se ade no wo ka e de akere eye kuffour ye papa kuffour no ka akere no ye won kofo a omukọ nsori Philadelphia for mudi ewum yonkofo omukọ obinim owusubempa omukọ na jegezi omukọ Venison Methodist Anglican Roman Catholic a omunyina ye NDC fo a eye omude so kan sa akasai mebo eye Twene Jonas asem a wo ka kire sofo bi a afedi asofo no ma no e wo comment section say omubeyi omuho e de afiri Twene Jonas page ne so na me say yes ye dwidan no ankan wo dan ne de na wo say more fire e kan wo dan no afedi wo yi ho afiri ma kan sofo nti ho ye beba so munya abotre mame now asem a eye Dela ene eye Huntor aka e de afa eye omampanyini dada kuffour ho no me dwene ho amenti ase omampanyini dada kuffour e da so ye NPP ni maintain da se papa na ba abonten abeka se menye NPP ni bi o da so ye NPP ni and there is no way say odi ne sabonkum be kire eye na jafie ekwan so ye nye ne sa onye ne sa but obeka asem no so obeka ne way a ebetima boa Ghana ni bia edi asem na esi obi ene call omampanyini kuffour say okwagina dwenkere ade afa enioma a ekoso wo parliament na ho ene omampanyini kuffour kire na adwene ene wo say parliament de esi wo ho na abenbabin ene nkofo omo ho MPP ni NDC wo munya abotre na aban we ni ntwam na aban foforo ne ba ene nipa cross wo ontena se ma MPP bi mu no na sa nipa no agya omo ayi hunu se oye oma MPP fo na be minority asem wo kan ye enu twemu a ana eyo osan ba abonti bim that day now ena omo say busa na question say e fa ba omia ho na osan so prezi ba omia ena akofa nsem nyina de aba Kevin Taylor esori na odi omanpanyin dadai atemu a na Mahama ete ho na ni age no o type more fire na ni age no osre Kevin Taylor di ahemfo atemu a na Mahama na ni age na osre Kevin Taylor di mpanfo wo gan ti omuka so omuka ani o omanka say kuffour nko a o wose ne boni a wadi nti na waka hwichi mu which means say obi bia wo Ghana say MPP say NDC say unye political party say wonka ho obi a ye panyini a wo benyini edru omanpanyin dada kuffour say 85 years ti komoni yepa obi o 85 years o so wa enti e den na ho ode ne begina ne sisim because so wa 85 years o en wati hwichi mu na de bompaye mu amo kasa amani abra mu di papa natem mu musa mo tambe na mu benyina du papa ni mfia mu betimi atena hwichi mu kura ne ye piam makofo flight e de akwa aburuchire ntien yo mu benyina du papa ni mfie no hwan kura na be piam e wo hwichi ni mu na makwa akotena eye flight mu se mo de akwa aburuchire ye programs wa aburuchire papa ni timi fa ni hwichi na watimu no de ko wo beduru sa papa ne time no e bi kura wo nya de obepiam enti asemu a NDC fo ne kan NDC fo no asemu o mo ka e de a kire eye omanpanyin kuffour no enye omanpanyin kuffour nko a obi bi obenyina du ni mfi pen so obetena hwichi mu bia no enye nyini na de na tenem enye yade na de na tenem obi bi ote hwichi mu wo Ghana no enye yade bi na de na tenem anate bibi na ato no wote mu eye ne boni a wadi ene wade te hwichi mu based on the omo kai no because we say o mampanyin dada kufo bɔne a wodie ɛna ne si hwiche mu muntie nkɔfo mienu a mebɔ mu video yi asɛm a mo kaayɛ Mahama ɛyɛ ne de paa enti na wɔn ma abɔnten bɛka so mu nja wɔn sɛ asɛm de ba akyɛ menka bi na me twɛn sɛ nka Mahama bɛba abɔnten na nkwa ka sɛ Jack munya abotre wɔn sɛm a mo ka no tie komo na mbi di ne yepa o na asɛm a ɔmampanyin kufo kaayɛ a ɛma nkɔfo yi ebufuye ɔmba abɔnten a ɔmudi ɛyɛ hwiche afuo nyinaa atɛm no tie ɔmampanyin kufo kaayɛ
Ghana ni a ɔno no ebi onye MPP ni onye NDC ni oye the friend neutral otie former president Kuffour waka ekwan a wo fa so ehu Dr. Bawumia why you made that statement so a man of destiny beyond that no a then bio ne ma Dr. Bawumia is unique in tie wo say Ghana ni bi hwe eto aba ema no
sabi on some to jagu obian so ekramoni but nipa krei osum kramo so Christian force and we here because your mind try the assuring in your man teaching plantam or is me and so on other people try to get a crew of it the new baby and also I want international exposure the no fabric through America near the Washington Bibia Yan Panwa woman himself and after new technologies this are bias digitalization
sure
and America for near the digital technology what will be to Elon Musk
yes
the bank has to actually the bank done a nipa back for Elon Musk when you to me or no workers so American president who said Russian president Putin signed him there for by technologies near them. What you know, Elon Musk was unique class beer. Sad, you know, sad, and it's what you mean in the for France technologies. Yeah, by catching can any be a minimum. Waka so no the manage
asem say no mampanyin Kuffour ebekan e de kire eye NPP for anase obi busi an question asem wo kan yi ni o kan wieye no Kevin Taylor eba abonten obedi na tem dia wodi en memmo na tem didie ni nyina obetima akọ ni pages no akọ hwe munim so wodi na tem dada enyem na mbeka akire
enti mama obi amblemu Bawumia enti oka the NPP government e Kuffour adonko because oy executive. Hey, I think, Yebraku, for you yourself, you need an advisor. From this statement, it clearly shows, say, the work can be a deliberate, we are very diabolic. So this is what you are using to defend Bawumia, say Yankoto Abama Bawumia. How can you make politics so filthy? Bawumia cannot take responsibility.
So on was starting to say, "Nane wow, ubetime tie unya time." Ono say onye ni pa bia me you what me one ho adaje. Tie ko mo na me di ni pa. Kevin Taylor di atem a odi atem in the name of John Dramani Mahama. Na Mahama was na any day. Me bani di atem wa ya de. Me bani ni matem di. Na Mahama was na any day because Mahama in the Trianica. Omo ankasa beki kan mo nsem social media no so. Mahama ni Trianica nti odi empanyfo na atem a na ye Mahama de. Mahama amba abonte amekasa. Enkofo mi no mebo mu video hu nto ene eye Dela enso aso mampanyin dada Kuffour mu ene wode omode afra omoti hwiche mu nyina unti
mfunkwa boko nsamfunkwa la boko wa fa amenka sem nkyere president Kuffour
Na fa me ko parliament
there be menka sem nkyere president Kuffour ondi ni lame menya kwa betie menya kwala o na ka say some 30-year-old boy came and sat on TV. No, I'm not a small boy, but let's tell President Kuffour say me didn't huni. I expect him to also ondi huni ondi ni lame na memwo ko na memwo bebu wo Ghana ye nyina hu true car.
Let's do the right thing.
Ono ene ba ya ye city otumi yi 40 sifiri ho. What kind of economic city no ye 20,000 no yi 40 na ye asa ye tuzi na sika na ye hata ene wakwa ko trefie oba be sikani ene nyankopon se boni a obedi ye ti waka che wheelchair mu na wote wo wontina wodi
no Dela
Dela, with all due respect.
I didn't due respect.
I didn't due respect. Wheelchair Modiano, dear Mr. Please. You feel. Being you devil. Wheelchair Modiano. You want to. On share on judge your canon, before it. About we and all due respect. President Kuffour, and maybe if you and net President Kuffour. Oh, Jam, and maybe if you said, Bonnie, you flew on your queen. And I won't see Pastor no pretty. Say, and Bisa President Kuffour say, Bonnie, you the engine work at would you work at wheelchair? Pastor Bellica. Oh, trendy video. Go and check Facebook. Or preach you is central. I'm not on Facebook. When you obey the way you call.
Region. Ukojina platform so campaign ma MPP e wo data akra and na kwa oti wheelchair mu a ye pagya once no akwa akotena WC so agya wonan no ye wi asase so obegu wheelchair mu no mpo no still wo campaign ma MPP ena nimguasie we ka santeman unka ho asem okoka kire parliament ekoka kire Bible say o ma MPP be majority because eno na ya de ehia wo Kuffour is telling Ghana for say Bawumia is the man of the moment Bawumia ehu hia esena santeman asembe no tumfo ka kire santefo wasemo mama asante sem ehia mo eja sana ohene ka kire mo Chame Kuffour suba wada le dia chese asante sem ehia Kuffour chame bako se ka to obi agimi anya akwara nkwa na agimi o sebie yewo bakwasia so nyini se de banyansafo nyini be penyinya nyansafo no sana bakwasia so nyini enti sa wo so ya asanteni na prempuntuo yese de opra de akwa asante kotoko no yenya na bro ena woti asempo ntimi nya hwe wo betena so asem president Kuffour 8 years ade a wotimi ye konfa noche akoye accident ward na Kuffour ko siye ward ena Kuffour ko siye 8 years
what you say won we say my course one already no ye very saying ex president here wo wukui John ex president JJ Rawlings yes JJ Rawlings ex-president JJ Rawlings e kan sa asem we di kire NDC for no tama no omoye program se omoye meeting bi tie se mo ka kire wo
NDC people compare us to the MPP they don't waste their time on too many insults so NDC our mouths like acid
ti omo ankasa nim se NDC for no yenkofo bi o ma no ya NDC for no yenkofo bi o party didi NDC for no enye nkofo bi o metimi authority se obi che na adwene ne de enyepe o mo mpesa ade no o mbedi watem sisi enti asem o makan e kire se obi bia wote hwiiche mu e wo Ghana bia no eye bone a wadie ene de wakosi hwiiche nim according to nsem o makan now eye abrante atwene Jonas nso sori a wodi mpanfo atem na nkofo a mo se mo ko Philadelphia na ye mo de na mo so na mo ye more fire because Ghana na bedum ntambia obi ahuni sese obi di atemu a ana say nipa no o ka nakore sa na ti wo Ghana obi anim sese obi eto ne buso odi obi atemu a say nipa no o na ka nakore pa e wo Ghana ho etitwinu Jonas edi atemu no mo so wo ka nakore afedi etisi mudi amubuofu a mugina wo say abrante ne nkwan so ne nkwan e wapa enokore no wo ka
e na Philadelphia wanu mfemfem kwasia osofu bi se o twe oyire twe apra edi entina osipo ama police wa beche no abra nyame eti ufie ho wo yire nyame ensa won so because of Mahama knaman aden na un command the same power na wo desire no fasa power no e fight sofu no na Ghana police no mun kochi akromfo na jimi no ufie ate accident kum ni pa no patu anwme ye hia police for ka kwa so enkofa police ni bia nkoba bia na mo afiafi mo ntua taxi ma ban nknaman wasiafo e taxpayers money near the police for no na odwan oyonko sofu di watema tire power ne ntue na nko ma na ne afira ne ahu se bi Yesu ye adwuma mpa nknaman ne ntue tire power ne ahu se Yesu ye adwuma mpa na jai se Jimmy bi an ma afira police Ghana police monkochi obi mame aboa where is the power nyanko posi hu ntokwa kwa o mekoma inti mo no anko ntokwa ne ma inti I command Philadelphia nyame Yesu moja na Yesu di moja abrewa ma o ton jiska gubuto mu twan me na Ghana police die se me di omo ya o kwasiafo Jimmy nchie bia na mokochi na wo isofo se ono ne TV so ono Yesu abre na aduro tu Yesu di ne moja afiwie ma abre na ma obuton adani skani na ye ontwin kanche Yesu se dani ni akwawe apache dani akwawe ni freni dani akwawe nani azan kwasi akafa ngofu ajo musika ma omo je omade ma omo nya Ghana ni na Jimmy no ya boa obi a Yesu ne onam Yesu kasa kyerɛ wa no petu anwumra ne edi wo yire atem sɛ wo yire twam nsonsuo wo yire tutu ni na Adom Kyei Duah akwase mpanyin Yesu di moja free heaven abrɛ ama wo ton gyi sika gu botom Yesu ntimi nkɔ emma sa asofo ne nane apachia kan ja police wɔ no mkɔ yɛ adwuma na Ghana police musu mu ho afiafin IGP akronfo owiae mu ho afiafin kwasiafo
afi da mate ase adekunti a wodi atama ne yɛ ka sɛ omia na no na onka asɛm opɛ wo ka no nya atim de dia na mo Philadelphia for mo support no afi de atiesi mo so adentina musu mu gya na chidi munku di na chi mo obi anse mo nya ma bi sɛ mu gya na chidi o mun di na chi ni sɛ mo a wɔka nyina no kora pa afi de nya no kora on afi de ka ma koma no na ne nkwan so a saa na tie because mo na mahye no kutupa a Christopher ahye no kutupa enkremofo ahye no kutupa akomfo ahye no kutupa na mudi na chi na mo so wo ka no kora afi de wura mudi amobuofu mudi ana mo ho na esere ma me fa video we ntwato NDC fo edidi omampanyin kuffour atem President Nana Addo Kuffour do wotini baby so obeko do obeko amaba omi wo se eyi na bebo fence Mahama na beba Mahama de atem de die en wo de ahye ne nkofo ne nsa because ono amu gina platform so a ana stupid ana foolish ana stupid enti ayi omu so de omu hu ni se odi atem on che se wo ka no kurenti o master ti omu di atem omu se obi bia wote hwiiche mu wo Ghana bia no eye bone ena de wakwa akotena sa hwiiche ni.
Now, those of you who take every opportunity to crucify Adom Kyei Duah and his government and tag his government as the worst government, is that your honest assessment of the government, or that is just intentional? Because even if you don't travel or you don't see anything particularly in your area, you know for a fact that Akufo-Addo brought the free senior high school education. You also know that Akufo-Addo brought the district road improvement program in this country. You also know that Akufo-Addo has constructed over 6 interchanges across the country, more than all the previous governments combined. You know this is a fact. You also know for a fact that he has built more housing units for the police, the army, the navy, and judges across the country. You know these are obvious things that you should know as a Ghanaian. Again, you know that he solved the ambulance crisis that we faced under our predecessor, that is John Dramani Mahama, with over 300 ambulances. You also know that he has added over 2,000 megawatts of power to our energy sector through solar, for which reason we've never experienced John Dramani Mahama's Dumso in this country. In 8 straight years, we've never experienced John Mahama's Dumso. You also know that he has constructed over 12,000 kilometers of road across the country. These are obvious things that you see when you go out. You see works happening across the country. You know that he declared year of roads because this is the president who has constructed more roads than any government in the history of our republic. You, me, and 20 million other Ghanaians hold a comprehensive national identity through the Ghana card, and the courtesy is to Adom Kyei Duah's government. Ghana as a nation has a comprehensive database to prevent crime and fraud because of Ghana card, and it is Akufo-Addo's government that has come to make it possible. You know. You also know he has constructed over 6 functional fish landing sites for fishermen across the country. These are obvious things that are around. You should know as a Ghanaian before you would assess the government, before you make any comment about the government. You know he has built over 40 functional factories across the country to aid in food processing and preservation, textile production, toilet roll production, shoe factory, that is shoe production, and then the management of waste across the country. You know these are things that Akufo-Addo has done. You also know over 50 hospital projects has been done by Adom Kyei Duah's government, including the UGMC Phase 2, Bolgatanga Regional Hospital, Upper West Regional Hospital, Echiasi District Hospital, and several others. And on top of it, you have the medical drone delivery system by Adom Kyei Duah's government. His government has also constructed over 130 astroturfs across the country to aid in sports. You know these things. Adom Kyei Duah's government has grown our GDP from 500 billion to 1 trillion cedis. This is a positive direction for Ghana, which you know that his government has done. He has also improved tertiary education with infrastructure. If you look at UHAS, UMAT, Legon, UDS, and several other tertiary institutions in this country, he has improved so many infrastructure works across the country. You know, in the midst of all of this, he restored the nursing and teacher trainee allowances that his predecessor cancelled out of incompetence. He also restored peace for the people of Dagbon. He also restored our national health insurance scheme. And so if you are unaware of all these things I've mentioned, please respect yourself and avoid insulting the government of Adom Kyei Duah. You see, we as Ghanaians have a duty to this nation to start celebrating excellence, to start anticipating excellence and avoiding ignorance and incompetence. It is our duty to do that. And so if you want to sit down and in your assessment that this government that has done all these great things for our country is the worst government, then it means that you are not looking for development. You are looking for people who take advantage of you. You are looking for people who come and destroy. Because any political party that looks at what Akufo-Addo has done and look at Ghanaians and look at their comment on the government, they'll be wondering like, what do these people want? What are they seeking? Because is there anything I could have done better than Akufo-Addo's government? Is there anything any government could have done better than the Akufo-Addo's government? And today, John Dramani Mahama is saying that this is not the Kuffour's government we know. This is not the Kuffour's government we know. How well does he know Kuffour's government? He should list 10 things that he can remember about Kuffour's government and compare it to all the things that I've listed about Akufo-Addo's government. Even Bukum Banku has said that Akufo-Addo's ruling is a rich ruling. You cannot compare to any other government. And so all I can say to all Ghanaians is that forget the NDC and forget propaganda. Embrace truth and embrace the MPP. Vote for wisdom. Vote for competence. And that vote only has to go to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Whatever you vote aside Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a waste.